ओंकारं बिन्दुसंयुक्तं नित्यं ध्यायन्ति योगिनः कामदं मोक्षदं चैव ओंकाराय नमो नमः। वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव शुभकार्येषु सर्वदा।
Good morning, everyone. Jai Shri Mataji. Welcome to our morning meditation. Let's collectively bow down and put ourselves in Bandhan. Shri Ganesh Mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesh Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. Shri Mataji, by your grace, I am innocent. Shri Gauri Ganesh. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Gauri Ganesh Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. Shri Mataji, please make us innocent and wise like Shri Ganesha. Please bless us with the complete fearlessness of your Shri Ganesha. Please fill each and every cell of our being with the nectar of your divine love. Shri Kartikeya, ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्रीकार्तिकेय साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवे नमो नमः। Shri Mataji, please remove all the 6 enemies of our soul from within us and make us worthy of your appreciation. Please bless us with complete surrender of your Sri Ganesha. Shri Mataji, please bless us with the absolute wisdom and pure knowledge. Attention on Anhat Chakra. Shri Mataji, by your grace, I am the pure spirit. Please bless us with the qualities of the pure spirit. Shri Mataji, please bless us with purity, chastity, compassion, the detached witness state, and wisdom. Attention on Vishuddhi Chakra. Shri Mataji, please bless us with Ananya Bhakti. We can give Bandhan to Vishuddhi Chakra. Attention on Agya Chakra. Shri Jesus Mary Mata. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Jesus Mary Mata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mata Ji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. I forgive all the thoughts. I forgive all the thoughts coming from ego and superego. Shri Mataji, please come in our brains. You be the controller of this brain. Please make your room in my brain. We can give Bandhan to Agya Chakra. Attention on Sahasrara. Shri Nirvikalp Samadhi. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirvikalp Samadhi Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mata Ji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. Shri Mataji, please take us into the state of doubtless awareness. Let all my fears, all my doubts just disappear like thin air.
Without breaking the Sahasrara, we could not have achieved the ascent, en masse. But the Sahasrara, which is the brain, has gone into too much complications in the West. And the nerves are very much twisted one upon another. To keep Sahasrara open should be very easy if the Western brains could understand and be aware about your mother. When your mother is the deity of Sahasrara, the only way to be able to keep the Sahasrara open has to be complete surrendering. For that, many ask me, how do we do? It's a very funny question. It is irrelevant. If your Sahasrara has been opened out by someone, and luckily that is the deity before you, it should be the easiest thing to surrender. But it is not. It is difficult because the attention that has come up through the cells of the brain, expressing itself through the cells of the brain, is polluted. It is impure. It is destructive. It spoils the nerves. And when the nerves are spoiled, the light of the spirit does not shine on the nerves. And you feel the inability to surrender. Normally, it should be the easiest thing to do. So we have to mentally approach ourselves. We have to talk to ourselves and say to ourselves, what are you doing? What is surrendering? It is enjoyment. It is just enjoyment. Then why I cannot surrender? What is lacking in me? Am I a very low-level person? Am I the one who was just saying I am a seeker, but I am not? Am I a dishonest person that I cannot surrender? If so, what am I proud of myself? If that is the situation, then why am I so much enamored by my ego? What do you have to surrender? A drop has to dissolve into the ocean to become the ocean. And a drop cannot be greater than the ocean, can it be? So what is the surrendering? Surrendering of our conditionings, of our ego, and the artificial barriers we have built around us. One can approach mentally, one can approach emotionally, and also physically we can approach ourselves. We can approach ourselves through mantras. Through seeing ourselves, through knowing ourselves. But one should know this is the greatest of greatest opportunity for you, not for the divine. If you are not available, divine can find its own ways of fulfilling its last culmination of expression. Even to understand how immense the task is, you need a surrendering heart. Only through mental approach, when you arrive, you develop a petty ego that you are doing a great work. Like I telephoned to America saying that I'll be coming. There's a very big scientist in Los Angeles who is an Indian Maharashtrian fellow. He missed his Nobel Prize. Such a great scientist. He telephoned to me immediately saying, Mother, I'm coming to New York to receive you. I'm taking leave for 15 days. When you are here, I want to be with you. What else is to be done? As it is, I'm doing Sahaja Yoga, by the way, at my own convenience. Whenever I get time, that's what I'm doing, isn't it? But I would like to travel with you to Europe, to all the different places, with you to spend some time. Otherwise, what am I doing here? But what I have heard, that people are arriving at different times for Sahasrara. I was amazed. It's typical Western mind. By the way, Sahaja Yoga is done mostly. By the way, it should be convenient, it should be a weekend. When just by the way, for a holiday, we can go to Vienna. There, of course. By the way, we'll have a puja. And by the way, Mother will raise the Kundalini. She will awaken our deities. And then by the way, we'll be enjoying the blessings. No sacrifice can be done for God. No time, they have no time. Everything is by the way. It's rather amazing. For war, people gave up their lives. For destruction, they work so hard, day and night. But for the construction of humanity, for the ultimate goal of divinity, in the West, how many there are who really surrender? If it suits, then we'll be there. Sahaj. This is Sahaj style. We should do it Sahaj. I heard about this many a times. There are still many who take that kind of an attitude towards Sahaja Yoga. It is sometimes surprising for me. If I go to a village, people take leave for 15 days, 1 month. In Rauri, people take leave for 1 month to prepare for my coming. 1 day leave for them is a very big thing. They are the people who deserve. It's not what you dress and what you eat and what you have. It's what you can give and give up. The tags of mundane life are to be cut off. We must understand. It's a progress of people like slaves tied up to chains. Chains of desires, chains of complacentness, chains of lethargy, chains of ego, which is like a log. So, we have to understand ourselves. Everybody has to understand oneself, that through you the salvation of the world has to come. You are chosen for the emancipation of the whole humanity. The Divine wants you to work as a channel for the beautification of this universe, for the ultimate expression of God's love. When I say this, I find suddenly the ego coming up automatically. On the contrary, a surrender to fill up your vessels with the bliss, the bliss of divinity, so that when you go to others, you pour on them the beauty and love of God. It is for you to understand yourself. Very well, and not others. Don't blame anyone. It's so precious that no words can describe the greatness of these moments which we are spending together. You have to feel it within yourself, the assignment that is given to you through your own spirit, through your own state. You can fulfill the assignment. But lack of faith in yourself cannot give you surrendering powers. Surrender is the opening of Sahasrara. Keeping it completely open. So that the Nirvikalpa state is established within us. There should be a regular progress of improvement. Regular progress of the opening. Have you ever seen any lotus or any flower that blooms, and in between again does not bloom, then collapses, then blooms? Have you ever seen such a nonsensical phenomena in the nature? You come up, again you go down, again you come up, you go down. Have you ever seen a tree that comes up, again goes inside the mud, again it comes up, again goes back into the mud, blaming other people? Have you seen any animal which starts growing, then it becomes a dwarf, again it grows, again it becomes a dwarf? Even these huge palaces which have been built so beautifully for us, do you see that they become small suddenly and then collapse, and then again they blow up? Only the balloon of ego and superego does that. And when you are identified with them, you too become very peculiar personalities. The lotus of your Sahasrara is open now. It must open more and more and more. I should not suddenly collapse, again open, again collapse. It's a very complicated phenomena. You can see in the West, and you can be very much surprised sometimes. To me, it's sometimes very shocking to see. Suddenly someone will come, oh, I'm very nervous about this thing, I'm very nervous about that. Another person will come and tell me, I want to leave Sahaja Yoga now. Another one come and tells me, oh, it's too much, I cannot go any further with it. So we must realize that there is something very peculiar within us, something absurd within us. That's why it happens. We go forward, backwards all the time. What is this pendulum? That cannot be Sahasrara. Sahasrara is not a pendulum. It is a lotus. So the pendulum is the chitta, is the attention. The attention that moves from left to right, right to left, goes on like that all the time. But the area of Sahasrara is the realm of God. When the Brahmarandhra opens fully, then the heavens open within yourself. The Kundalini, which has risen up and given you realization, creates that subtle opening by which the divine starts pouring all its subtleties inside your brain. But if you are pressing it from both the sides with these balloons, sometimes opening, sometimes closing, sometimes opening, the divine recedes its attention. You must know that. The attention is receded back, and if it is done many a times, the divine doesn't bother. So it is you who has to achieve that state, and all of us can achieve that state of nirvikalpa.
Shri Mataji, please bless us with the state of Nirvikalpa. Mataji. Thank you for coming on this earth, and thank you for blessing us with self-realization and showing us the way for emancipation of humanity. Let your kingdom come and thy will be done. We'll take the Mahamantras.
त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुण्डलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्षप्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Jai Shri Mataji, everyone. We can all bow down and collectively put ourselves in bandhan. Thank you for joining the morning meditation. Have a nirmal day ahead.